Alright, hello everybody, it is I, Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon. Fire Red is what we're on this time, and with our Dark Team number 2, which is going to be Houndour, Tyranitar, Sableye, and Crawdaunt when we get them all. Of course, we don't get our final Dark-type Pokemon until level 55, but it is what it is. We're going to start off by reading some Pokemon biologies and then getting our team up to level 8 like we do, and then off to Pewter City. Starting off with Houndour here. Has Flash Fire for its ability, so it gets powered up if hit by a fire attack. Good special attack. What do we know about Houndour? Houndour is known as the Dark Pokemon. Stands 2 feet tall, or 0.6 meters, and weighs 23.8 pounds, or 10.8 kilograms, and is a slow leveling rate Pokemon. Will evolve at level 24, so right before we fight Surge. Houndour is a quadrupedal canine Pokemon with short black fur and a red underbelly and muzzle. Its ears and tail are both short and pointed, and 2 fangs protrude from its upper jaw, and its triangular nose is black. There are white bands on its ankles and rib-like ridges on its back. Houndour appears to have a simplistic stylized skull on its forehead, with the eye orbits creating eyebrow patterns above its actual eyes. It also has circular red paw pads on each of its 3-toed paws. Houndour is an intelligent Pokemon that forms packs to hunt for prey and shows unparalleled teamwork. As seen in Pokemon the Series episode The Hour of Houndour, it will not abandon a pack member who is sick. It communicates using various barks and howls. Barks are used to determine the location of a pack member during a hunt, which only they can understand, while howls are used as a declaration of ownership over territory. They are known to be loyal and obedient to their trainers. Houndour can typically be found around rough terrain. As mentioned in Pokemon Sleep, Houndour is known to howl while it sleeps. It's believed that Houndour is dreaming of hunting alongside the rest of its pack. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Houndour, Fire Red says to corner prey. They check each other's locations using barks that only they can understand, and Leaf Green says it uses different kinds of cries for communicating with others of its kind and for pursuing prey. And next we have a Larvitar, which has Guts for its ability, so if it's under a status effect, it increases its attack. Knows Bite and Leer right now. Oh, and Houndour knows what do we know about Larvitar? Well, Larvitar is known as the Rock Skin Pokemon. It stands 2 feet tall, or 0.6 meters, and weighs 158.7 pounds, or 72 kilograms, and is a slow leveling rate. Will evolve into Pupitar at level 30, and then Tyranitar at 55. Larvitar is a small green reptilian Pokemon with rocky skin, has a blunt spike on top of its head and a short rounded snout, and triangular black markings below and on the upper corners of its red eyes. Red scales cover its diamond-shaped belly, and there are several small diamond-shaped holes in its body. Its short arms lack fingers, while its feet have a single toenail each. It has a tail with a conical center, surrounded by a ring of plate-like scales, causing it to resemble a tunnel boring machine. Larvitar is born deep underground, far from its parent. It emerges to the surface and grows by consuming soil, and will enter its pupal stage upon eating an entire mountain's worth of earth. This pupal stage is an evolution called Pupitar. Larvitar usually lives in mountains, hills, and caves. It adapts poorly to bright lights. As mentioned in Pokemon Sleep, it is possible to find Larvitar holding a half-eaten clump of earth while it sleeps. It is believed this is due to Larvitar falling asleep after filling its belly. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Larvitar, Fire Red says it is born deep underground, and it can't emerge until it has entirely consumed the soil around it. And Leaf Green says it feeds on soil. After it's eaten a large mountain, it will fall asleep so it can grow. Next we have Sableye. It has Keen Eye for its ability, no Scratch, Lair, and Foresight. Sableye is known as the Darkness Pokemon, and it stands 1 foot 8 inches tall, or 0.5 meters, and weighs 24.3 pounds, or 11 kilograms, and is a medium slow leveling rate Pokemon. Sableye is a bipedal humanoid Pokemon with a dark blue body, or dark purple body, armed with sharp teeth and claws, which it uses to dig through soil. It has pale blue gemstone-like eyes, which allow it to see in low light and sparkle in the dark. It also has a red gemstone on its chest, and its back has a blue and green gemstone, as well as another red one. These gem-like eyes and adornments on its body are caused by its diet, which consists of rocks and raw gemstones. Because of this, each individual Sableye can create an infinite number of patterns on its body. It also targets Carbink as prey, though they are usually taken by Gabite before Sableye can reach them. It is feared by people since it is said to steal a person's soul if it looks into their eyes. It is a nocturnal and rarely seen. Sableye makes its habitat in the darkness of caves. It uses its claws to dig for gems and to eat and for combat. As mentioned in the sleep style decks, Sableye is known to occasionally sleep while holding its gemstones. It's believed that Sableye dreams of eating gemstones until it feels satisfied. In some Pokemon Horizon series episode, Sableye is shown to be targeting the legendary Pokemon Terrapagos as a prey due to its crystal-covered body. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Sableye, Fire Red and Leaf Green, both say it feeds on gemstone crystals. In darkness, its eyes sparkle with the glitter of jewels. And last but not least, we have Corphish, who has Hypercutter for its ability. Knows Bubble right now. Known as the Ruffian Pokemon. Stands 2 feet tall, or 0.6 meters, and weighs 25.4 pounds, or 11.5 kilograms, and is a fluctuating leveling rate, which I think, if I remember correctly, means it levels up faster early on and then slows down as it gains more levels. It'll evolve into Crawdaunt at level 30. Corphish is a red-shelled crustacean Pokemon with a short tail similar to a lobster. Its eyes are saucer-like with small pupils, and it has 3 spikes on top of its head. It possesses 4 pairs of limbs in total, 2 large pincers used for gripping prey, and 3 pairs of legs used for walking. The upper segments of its legs and the underside of its body and the lower halves of its pincers are all cream-colored. A hardy creature, Corphish is able to live in polluted water and eat nearly anything. Although not native to Alola, Corphish, set free by trainers, have easily adapted and thrived in the region. Feebas and Corphish are the only known Pokemon to be able to live in stagnant ditches. Corphish and its evolved form Crawdaunt are the only known Pokemon that do not flee when a swarm of Basculin appears in the lake that it lives in. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Corphish, Fire Red and Leaf Green's Pokedex both say it came from overseas. It's a very hardy creature that will quickly proliferate even in polluted streams. That is our information on the team. So we are going to get the team up to a level 8. I also need to catch some Pokemon. So let's see about catching a Pidgey and a Rattata really quick. Pokeball. There's our Pidgey. We just need to find a Rattata now, which I guess I could find on this other route. Oh, you were supposed to knock it out. Alright, we would like to go catch a Mankey and a Spearow. There's our Mankey. Now we just want to find a Spearow if we can. Get out of here. Can't hurt me. Spearow, Spearow, where is the Spearow? Excuse me. There we go. Alright, let's get up to the forest. We need to be taught how to catch Pokemon. Alright. There's our Kakuna already, if I can get this. Yay! Caterpie. Yay! Alright, still 3 more in here to catch. And then Sableye wants defense right now, so we want Cocoon Pokemon. Here's our Weedle, if we can get it. Nice. We need a Pikachu and a Metapod. And Cocoon Pokemon for Sableye. This is a pretty diverse team. I think we're gonna do pretty well with it. The biggest thing, of course, is gonna be it's gonna be sad that we're not gonna get our final Dark Pokemon until right before the Elite Four. But it's the same thing if we use a flying team with like Dragonite, or Salamence. So it just is what it is. I was thinking it's Salamence by 50, which would be Giovanni. Nonetheless. We're going to just keep powering forward. Difficulties with this team? I don't know. I think because of its diversity, I think we're going to do pretty well. Come on, Sableye. Well, at least we didn't get knocked out. Like, we have Corphish for Brock. Misty might be a little tough, but we have, again, Corphish, who is resistant to water attacks, and we'll have Sableye. Alright. Cocoon Pokemon, and we still need to catch a Metapod. And then Surge, we have Larvitar, and Erica, we have Houndour. Doesn't really matter for Koga. Everybody's good against Sabrina. We have Corphish for Blaine. And Giovanni. So honestly, yeah, pretty stacked team. Still have yet to find a Metapod, but we'll get one eventually, even if I have to catch it while grass training type of thing. One more Cocoon, or I could just take out a Weedle. Since we had got some speed accidentally by beating up a Rattata. Alright, let's use Houndour. Houndour wants HP, so we're looking for Caterpies. We could probably get a little defense on Houndour as well. Really, we want Caterpies, though. Right now, though, we're just trying to speed up the leveling a little bit. Nice. I don't really have much to say at the moment. Because this starting leveling is always just a little slow. It also depends. Ah, excellent. Let's go back to Sableye. Alright, that's everything we needed to catch. Oh yeah, these level 5 Caterpies. Very nice. Excellent. Alright, the other two, I think we're going to go beat up on Mankeys. Corphish and Larvitar. Man key. Is it a man or a key? Oh, get out of here. Just Rattatas. There we go. Alright. We'll probably have to go heal Corphish after this, but we'll just swap over to Larvitar and use it as long as we can. Larvitar's going to have a little harder time taking out Mankeys because Bite's not very effective, but at the same time, I guess Scratch isn't very effective against it, but it looks like it's doing some decent damage. Because we just don't have the defense yet, or HP. Nice. Get out of here. We won't get that first physical attack for Larvitar until we get Rock Tomb from Brock. It just is what it is with the moveset. Now, we started out with a Charmander. Yeah, so our rival's got a Squirtle. Nice. Keep getting those man keys. Keep powering up the Larvitar. I gotta find the man keys first. It seems to be the problem because these Rattatas keep popping up. There we go. Stupid Rattata hitting me. Alright, looks like we can probably take out one more man key, and then I'm going to have to heal again because we're going to run out of bites. Oh, maybe we can get one more. Gotta find it first. Nice. And we learned Sandstorm. Let's get Corphish up. Shouldn't take near as long for Corphish compared to a Larvitar. Oh, Lord Harden. It's pretty nice. Oh, probably not a deal. Nice. One more. Alright, let's go heal and then take on our rival. We're going to start off with Houndour up front to beat up on our rival. Alright, Squirtle's coming out next. We won either on Corphish or Sableye. So I'm going to start with Corphish. Swap because of all of the drops. I think this is just a gimme for Squirtle. Or for Sableye. I think Squirtle might know Bubble. May not though. Alright, well. Nonetheless. Let's go through the forest. And this should be really quick for us. We're just going to keep Houndour up also for this Caterpie. Is there anything else that I want speed on? I mean, really, Houndour is kind of the best for the EVs that we get here. We get a little bit more speed on Sableye. Go to Corphish here for Kakuna. Swap Sableye up for this next fight. He starts with a Metapod. We learn Nightshade pretty quick with Sableye. Well, we learned Nightshade then with Sableye. I didn't think it was the next level. I thought it was like maybe 11. But I remember it being pretty quick. Alright, I'm gonna keep Sableye up. Too good to pass up. Because we need this for leveling up anyways. Alright, we are going to go a little bit further than what we usually do, and I'm going to take on the trainer before Brock. We're just going to bubble through the Sandshrew, of course. Alright. Oh, we have Vice Grip. Very nice. Alright, well, this is where we'll end our episode for today. We'll get the team up to level 14 off screen, and then we'll be back tomorrow with back-to-back episodes of Pokemon. Until then, we'll see you all next time.